What is up, everybody? It's your boy Rogue here. So, you guys already know I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For 20 years. And those 20 plus years in this card game, I've seen a lot and been through a lot. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is to explain the hate on modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And to also explain the videos of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is dying, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is on its way out, and all the supposedly hate content that people are saying that I'm spreading and a lot of other YouTubers spreading. So I just want to tackle the ugly elephant in the room because I'm honestly just tired of seeing the cope in the comment section nonetheless. All right, so first things first. Clearly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not a dead game. Clearly, right? But also, clearly, people are unhappy with the game. Now, I've been an advocate on both sides. I've made videos talking strictly on where Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going bad, but I also made videos where Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going positive. I've also talked about how I hate the fact that a lot of people who say the game is dying completely craps on modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Which, in actuality, sometimes modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Does have enjoyable formats. This format pre the release of Mitsurugi, like Rizal Malice format pre Mitsurugi, was a really good format, very diverse, and wasn't overpowered. Mitsurugi overpowered it to the point where people were like, okay, yeah, I ain't really feeling this, I'm mentally checked out. And that's a common trend amongst multiple formats throughout this game's inception down there. And it gets frustrating after a while. And a lot of players like myself who've been playing the game, it's kind of like, man, this is annoying. And some of us quit and play other card games. Like my buddy Charles, who used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Consistently, got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Now he's playing Pokemon and Digimon. And I know a lot of people like him who glanced at Yu-Gi-Oh!, hopped on Master Duel, and was like, yeah, this ain't for me. I'm going to go play Pokemon or do something else. But people like me, on the other hand, like a lot of you guys, we go gun-ho into Yu-Gi-Oh! And just try to grind it out because we enjoy the current game. But at the same damn time, I can tell a lot of y'all do not go to locals that much at all. If you go to locals a lot, you will see, even though people enjoy modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, if you talk to people locally, now I'm speaking for my own self, and a lot of you guys probably could attest to this, a lot of people really don't enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of us just do this shit just to get out the house, honestly. Just give us something to do as an additional hobby to our everyday lives. Now, granted, is there a lot of fun aspects of playing modern Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes. But that still ain't changing the fact that the game really ain't growing like that. People dislike modern Yu-Gi-Oh! For a multitude of reasons. One of the main reasons is super high octane and too much going on at once, and the skill gap it takes to understand everything with the limited time most people have in today's society. Every card damn near in Yu-Gi-Oh! Nowadays have 2 to 3 paragraphs of text. There's a big joke in the community, hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't like to read cards. That's kind of true. Like, a lot of us will skim through a card, but when you're playing consistently in tournaments, especially in a 45-minute round, and you have to really read a card and comprehend. And let's be real, everyone's comprehension skills is different. I can comprehend a lot better than a ton of you guys out there, and a ton of you guys can comprehend 10 times better than me. Everyone's a little different, so everyone's comprehension skills is going to be a little slower, which is going to eat up time. But if you play a game like Pokemon, Magic, you can literally read a card, and what it says is what it does. So Yu-Gi-Oh! You have to not only understand the comprehension of the card, you have to understand the rulings, and if this has a semicolon here, it means this. If it has a semicolon there, it means that. On top of another multitude of trying to figure out how to beat the opponents. That's problem number one. Okay, you guys might say that's a skill issue. Problem number two, the price. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a very expensive card game. Very expensive. As far as I can remember, there's always been meta staples that cost like 30, 40, 50 bucks. And this is back in the early 2000s. Account for inflation. You get us to the modern era of like $60 to $70 Ash Blossoms on release. And new constant staples that we have to fork out to give Konami to play competitively. Now, I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with that from a business standpoint. But it really triggers a lot of people when you look over in the OCG. And it's not like that. And the biggest argument is, well, we're different when it TCG. But my argument is, when you look at other games like Pokemon, Digimon, One Piece, Lorcana, the barrier to entry is not that bad for a competitive deck. You can literally build a Pokemon competitive deck for less than 100 bucks. And that's one of the best values for people like myself who are busy. That's one of the best values for inflation. And that's one of the best things you can get for the average person, even a kid. Bring up Beyblade X. Beyblade X is not a card game, but the rules kind of play the same. Beyblade X has a meta. Beyblade X has a lot of good things going on, but it also has its toxic side as well. A lot of people don't like the meta. They don't like the meta in that game as well. But guess what though? The barrier to entry is very low. Little kids can go buy a Beyblade X Beyblade and build a meta combo. Like when I went to my Beyblade X tournament this past weekend with my son, that had close to 100 players. I think it had like 97 players. I played against a kid that had a meta deck. Well, he had a few meta combos in his deck, and he had his own little tech that he had for the event. And I beat him, but that don't change the fact that he still was able to get a meta combo that was affordable within range for today's economy. Yu-Gi-Oh is a big ass luxury. That's not a luxury a lot of people want to put money into. And guess what as well? Even if you do good in Yu-Gi-Oh locally, regionally, YCS level, you're not getting rewarded that much. Now, Konami has done a lot of things to increase the prize support, and that hasn't really rolled out yet a lot. Because I checked on eBay for like YCS token prizes. I've seen some people offer the stuff in the Yu-Gi-Oh Black Market group, but a lot of that stuff goes for $500 to $1,000. And it's $500 to $1,000, so it's definitely a good increase in pricing. However, with that being said, it's still not enough for a lot of people just to hop into it. I think the barrier to entry for you need to be a lot better, similar to the OCG. They get things like Fuwalos as low rarity on release, and this has been going on for years. And I think we're in a point in the community where a lot of us are older, we're not younger anymore, and we're just fed up. Now, the biggest thing is that kind of triggered, that kind of inspired this video is, I got a lot of people in my comment section that always say, "Oh, you're hating. Oh, you're toxic. Oh, all you do is make toxic videos." Bro, you don't have to fucking watch me. I don't care. Anybody who think I make only toxic videos, you clearly don't watch my channel. I make positive videos. I make videos to help people become better players. And I also make my rant videos like this is now, as well as my vlogs, which are positive and things like that. If you aren't seeing that content, that's a you problem. If you're getting attracted to the negativity in the community, that's a you problem, not a me problem. I am a veteran in this game. I've been playing a lot longer than a lot of you guys has been alive, 9 times out of 10. So I can honestly point out this game's BS, just like a lot of you guys can. So it kind of irks me a little bit. I'd be like, bro, what are you guys talking about right now? Like, yes, the game ain't completely dead. But is it dying? Yes, it is. The reason why we have videos every year, every 2 years, every 3 years about Yu-Gi-Oh is dying is because it's the truth. Everyone sees different things in their area, and we're bringing it to a light to hope Konami fix the issue. If we weren't on the internet complaining, we wouldn't have got new YCS prize support. Us, the complainers, the people who point out to Konami, is the ones who getting shit done. Dumbass people who watch these videos who complain about us complaining. Like, bro, I don't get a lot of you guys. I really don't. Because it's a lot of you guys who talk shit to the content creators who say, hey, you guys are being toxic, and you guys hate the game, quit, go play something else. No, we're not going to quit. We're going to speak our mind. We're going to have our opinion. If you could disagree, you could disagree, but at the same time, like, bro, you can't tell somebody not to complain about something that's clearly an issue. I posted a article, well, a photo of a thing I got in Zodiac Duelist yesterday that showed that in the OCG, Yu-Gi-Oh! For this month dropped down in sales to the 4th card game in the OCG under things like One Piece and Duel Masters, Pokemon being number 1. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm just like, bro, as long as Yu-Gi-Oh! Been out, there's no reason it shouldn't be number 1 or number 2. At the very least, if Pokemon is just Pokemon, that was lightning in a jar, and Nintendo is making sure that property stays popular. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Could easily be number 2, number 1, that they fixed a few things within that game. People love to shit on set rotation and things like that, but honestly, set rotation and, block format is the only way you can really fix the balancing issues in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's damn near impossible to fix the balancing issues in Yu-Gi-Oh! Unless we continue to power creep like we currently do and make everything so broken that you have to buy that stuff anyway if you want to play competitively. My biggest thing is, and I don't get about people, they sit up here and complain about saying, hey, if we have block format, we're going to quit. But it's like, dude, you're in block format anyway. So why would you quit? If you're playing competitively, you have to realize you're in block format. So what the fuck are you guys talking about? I really don't get it. The biggest argument is, well, I want to play my old deck from back in the day. We have alternate formats now. We have Edison, we have GOAT, and we have pretty sure we can do any other format you guys want to do if you want to play those old archetypes. But you know what it is, though? People don't want to try that out. People don't want to promote older archetypes. People don't want to build on their own. They just want to complain to the complainers who's trying to get shit done, who's getting shit done within the game, instead of looking at the bigger picture of how to truly balance the game to make it more enjoyable for more people. So, I would like to rant more, but my camera's about to die, so post your thoughts and opinions about this video. Comments down below. Like the video here. You want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. We're almost at 23K subs, man. But yeah, man, if you guys want to know why people hate on modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, that's the reason why. I love modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, but at the same time, I'm going to point out its flaws. I will continue to point out its flaws. If you guys don't like it, unsubscribe. Do not care. Trust me, I do not care. More people who's on my page will come, and if I'm not for you, I'm not for you. And as far as everyone else who's sticking here, man, appreciate you guys. I love you guys for watching these videos. I'm just tired of watching, not even in my videos, other people's videos of they calling people toxic for pointing out the issues in the game because they enjoy eating shit. I don't enjoy eating shit. I'm going to point out Konami's flaws because if it wasn't for people like me, we wouldn't have got that new prize structure in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, anyway, man, it's your boy Rogue, and I'm signing out. Peace. See you guys in the next video.